Hi guys, I want to take the time to just really quick welcome you to my channel. I'm new here on YouTube. My name is Linda. Today we are making artisan, or is it artisan? I call it artisan, but I think it's artisan bread. And I use the recipe I can link the recipe down below or leave the link to it. Right now I'm just using King Arthur bread flour. The recipe is super easy. It just calls for King Arthur bread flour, salt, water, yeast, and it's done. So it's the best bread. Like, me and my husband try it all the time. It's super good. It's super easy. And I will, like I said, I will link the recipe. This is my first YouTube video. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of history and just a little bit about myself. So my name is Linda. I am a mother to two children, ages 12 and 13, two boys. I'm blessed. And then a husband of 15 years this year on November 6th. And we are madly in love. I'm very blessed with that. God has blessed our life in ways that I could have never imagined. And I'm very happy that I can give them what I've never received. So that makes me extremely happy in ways of a mom and a father in the same house. So what brings me to YouTube is I am going to record my adventures in becoming a homestead, but a homestead and a provider or preserver. What would we call it? I'm going to say preserver, because I won't be able to have many animals. I live in the city of Wisconsin Rapids. I'm thinking I could maybe get some chickens and have eggs, but right now what we're going to do is learn how to can. I have never ever in my whole entire life canned one thing. So I did buy a water bath canner. That's going to be my next video, is an unboxing of my water bath canner. And I bought a pressure canner because through researching canners, I found out that you have to have, I may be wrong, but I'm going to research before I actually start canning. So I believe low acid foods can be canned in the water bath canner. And high acid foods have to be canned in the pressure canner. And I am just a family of 4. And I'm going to start canning like potatoes, applesauce, apple pie filling. I want to start doing this and just learning how to do it. I see everybody else doing it, and I want to make this stuff. I already know how to make things from scratch. It's just being able to do it all in one day and then preserve it for when you need it. That's what I want to learn how to do. I love, like, Christmas, Thanksgiving. Everybody knows you all do it for yourselves, I'm sure, how everybody makes something and brings it. Last year, I was in charge of the pies. So I definitely want to bring, I want to make apple pie filling. I want to make pumpkin pie filling. I want to make jams for Christmas presents for people. I want to make my own candles. Like, this is the start of a new life for my family, and I don't know how they're going to handle the detox off of the food from the stores. We will get there eventually, but right now we are just putting our best foot forward and going to try the adventures of canning. So I'm super excited about that and super stoked. Food preservation is huge on my list to learn. I was always afraid, and I know I'm going to say it wrong, Bolteism. I don't think that's right at all, but I think you guys know what I'm talking about. I was always so afraid of getting that in my canning that I thought that if I even tried to can, I would kill my family. But I do have more hope in myself that I will be able to can, and that I am going to be able to preserve food. Now, next summer, since we do live in Wisconsin, I'm going to wait to start a garden, but I really think I want to start a garden. It is hard for me, to grow, but I'm going to try it. I mean, I've grown stuff in the past. I just don't have a green thumb. It's like a brown thumb. I don't fully kill it. I don't fully grow it. It just is in the middle. So I'm really excited about that too. it's just a lot of firsts. Like I want to definitely make homemade ketchup, homemade tomato sauce, that type of stuff from the garden. I want to try making homemade noodles. I want to try my hand at providing for my family with what we need. And I think that I can take on the task. Right now I am in college. I am in working part-time while I'm in college. And I figured while I have this extra time on my hands, I don't graduate, I believe, until May. I would have to double check. But I don't believe I finish my college course until May. And I think that winter is honestly the best time to can. It keeps you so busy. And why not give my children homemade applesauce? Just homemade good stuff. Like, I'm not saying the things from the store are 100% bad. I obviously eat them now. But just recently we had lost our dog to lymphoma, and looking back on that, it's like, is it her food? Was it the water? What was it that gave her that? Maybe she was born with it, but it just really made me take a deeper look into, if she gets sick, does that mean that I could possibly be making my family sick? And she meant the world to me. I could only imagine what it would be like if I get it, or, it's just bad thoughts like that. So I'm definitely super excited. This is my first video. I thought I would introduce myself over me making I'm going to say artisan bread, because I think that sounds right. Artesian sounds way cooler. But artisan, I believe, is better. Like, I think that's how you properly say it. And it's from the Preppy Chef. I will link the video in the description box down below. I probably don't know what you guys think of my bread making skills, but I honestly had a blast making this loaf of bread. I have made it multiple times since this has aired. Since this not aired, but since I'm editing it, because I had to wait to get my subscription for my editing, life. So I finally got it, and I'm just super excited that I could show you guys this. And that's my very first ever Dutch oven that we're looking at right now, and it's from the Pioneer Woman. It's tiny. It's all I could afford, and I wanted to make this bread. I was definitely on a kick to want to do better for my family, and I'm so excited in taking a turn from spending money on what I feel like everybody wants me to spend money on, like, phones and shoes and all that, and actually putting my money back into me and my house, but just in a different way. And so I think that's amazing, and I'm very proud of my very tiny pink Dutch oven. It's my favorite. And I definitely want to do a beef stew. Since then, I actually made a bread, and I was struggling there trying to get it out. You can do it, Linda. No, I'm kidding. So I made a bread, and I did the design of a heart. And it was, my husband came downstairs he works third shift, and he came downstairs and he was like, I'm like, look at this shape. What does it look like to you? And he's like, Teddy's face. And I was like, no, it's not our dog. I'm like, are you crazy? This is a heart. How could you not see it? So I've had a lot of fun. And I thank you guys so much if you tuned in to watch this. And I'm sorry if my first introduction video was choppy. I am just excited to be here, and I'm really excited to get to know everybody. And thank you so much. And there my beautiful piece of bread is. Yay, we did it. We can do it together.